guys, welcome back to Crypto Skillet. So about 2.5 months ago, I started using a trading bot strategy that I had been hearing a lot of good things about called the Cinnamon Toast strategy, which is hosted on Astrabit. And I've got to say, my results have been nothing short of incredible. This bot has been on an absolute tear and it's just too good not to share. So I've made over $1,000 of net profit in the last 30 days, which is almost a 75% return in just 1 month. And this is all completely on autopilot. So I don't have to do any technical analysis. I don't have to make decisions about when to enter and exit trades. In fact, I don't have to do anything at all because this bot functions completely on its own thanks to the advanced algorithms that control its trading activity. So this is perhaps one of the most effective and beginner-friendly ways to earn passive income. So obviously this channel is all about sharing ways to make money with crypto and DeFi, and of course having your own trading bot can be an excellent way to generate profits. But not all trading bots work the same way. Okay, so I've got a bit of experience using various different trading bots in the past, and in fact I've currently got some other ones running right now, and depending on which type of bot you're using, some of them require a lot of setup and a lot of maintenance to keep them running properly. But this one here is not only one of the most profitable bots that I've ever tried, but it is also completely passive. So it literally only took me about 10 minutes to get it set up and running, and that's from start to finish. Okay, it's extremely easy to set up, and then once it's up and running, you literally don't do anything at all. Okay, you don't even touch it, you just sit back and let the bot do its thing. So it really doesn't get any more passive than that. So this one is an absolute gem, and in this video I'm going to share my experience with this bot. I'll give you my honest opinion about the Cinnamon Toast strategy and the team behind it, and I'll reveal my game plan going forward and how I plan to increase my profits even further. And I know you guys are going to want to know how you can set this bot up for yourself, so make sure you watch this entire video because I'm going to give you a step-by-step tutorial to show you exactly how you can get started and get your very own bot up and running within just a few minutes. So we're going to get right into it, but first, if you're new to the channel, welcome to Crypto Skillet, where we talk about all things crypto and I share the latest and greatest DeFi projects and ways to make passive income with you guys. So if you're into making passive income, go ahead and leave a thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel. And remember that none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy on YouTube sharing my thoughts, experiences, and opinions. So always do your own research and invest at your own risk. And now with that said, let's get into it. Alright, so here we are in my dashboard on Astrabit, and you can see here I've got my Skillet ETH Cinnamon Toast strategy running on this bot. And as you can see here on the chart, it basically enters the trades low and sells high. Okay, so where it says close, that's where it's closing the trades, and where it says long, that is where it's opening these trades. Now the Cinnamon Toast strategy primarily goes after intraday trades. Okay, so it's not really designed to catch large swing trades or momentum trades. It's really looking for these intraday opportunities on Ethereum, and when the algorithm detects those key signals that it's looking for, it will either enter a trade or exit the trade. And so if I zoom out a little bit here on the chart, you can see the history of how it's been performing. And one of the great things about this type of strategy is that it kind of doesn't matter whether or not it's a macro bear or macro bull market, because again, it's making these profits based on intraday trades, so the overall trends over longer periods of time don't really matter. Now again, back here in my trading history, you can see my results over the last 30 days. Okay, so my total profits are $1,039.10 that I've earned in the last 30 days, and that's really remarkable because at the beginning of this period, my total amount of capital was about $1,400. Okay, now think about that. That's over $1,000 of profit on just $1,400 of trading capital in just a 30-day period. So at the beginning of this period, I had about $1,400, and now just 30 days later, I have over $2,400. Now that's an absolutely insane return, guys. So to be precise, that comes out to a 74.2% return in just a month. So that's over a 900% APR, or if you want to think about it in terms of daily profits, that comes out to almost 2.5% daily ROI, which is really incredible. Now it hasn't always been like this. If we look back at the bot's history for the last 9 months or so, you can see that it has been going up overall, quite substantially in fact, but at the time that I first got in on this bot, it was in early February, so somewhere around this point here. So for the first several weeks, it was making some downward movements, then coming back up, recovering some losses, then taking even more losses, coming back up again, and then finally coming down to this low right here, and this was on about March 9th. And something very important happened right around March 9th. Now, Cinnamon Toast is owned by a company called BreadBytes, and right here in the BreadBytes Discord, you can see they made an announcement on March 9th, letting everybody know that they had just deployed an update to the Cinnamon Toast bot. So they tell us this is something that they had been working on for several weeks. They had created a custom volatility index that has been implemented into the strategy, and this allowed the bot to make more timely entries and DCA attempts based around the existing strategy indicators as well as looking at market volatility. So long story short, they did a bunch of testing to make sure that these new updates were going to indeed increase the profits, and they had tested this for several months before actually deploying these updates, and they posted those results right here. So in the same period of time, the old version had actually done negative 6% net profit, whereas the new version with the upgrades did over 10% net profit. And the percent of profitable trades also substantially increased from 66% with the old version to over 82% with the new version, with far fewer drawdowns as well. So the old version had 5.98% drawdown, and the new version has just 3.38% drawdown. So that's something I really love about the BreadBytes team. They're always very careful about testing before they implement any actual strategies to the live bot trading. And if we come back here to the chart, you can see the results really speak for themselves. So right here on March 9th, right after they posted this update, you can see it's just been nothing but going up, just consistently in the green. And that is what we're seeing right here. So from the time they've upgraded their algorithms, I have made over $1,000. And again, that was just on $1,400 or so of trading capital. Now, if I back this date up, you can see this is what it looks like from the very first day that I joined this platform. So it started out at break even, then I made a little bit in the first couple of days, then I started to take on some losses, and it came back up, recovered, then I went back into the green, so all that was good. But then there was this period of time where it just kept taking these losses. It would recover a little bit, but then it would come back down. And then you see right here is March 9th when they implemented the new updates, and it has just been nothing but smooth sailing since then. So again, what you're seeing there is from about here onward, okay? And the results are the same for anyone who's using this strategy. So for example, if you decide to join with the Cinnamon Toast strategy, the bots are going to be making the exact same trades for you as they are for me and for everybody else who's subscribed to this strategy. Now, when I first joined this platform, my plan was to stay in for at least 6 months because I know how trading bots work and they are based on averages. So this bot does make winning trades most of the time, but there are going to be some periods where you do take losses, but over time they do generate net profits for you. So I'm not so concerned about short-term fluctuations. Okay, taking some losses in the short term is just part of it, but in the long term, you're going to be up overall. That is the goal with these kinds of trading strategies, and that is exactly what I've been experiencing so far. So even with that little rocky start that I experienced, I'm still up over $435 overall, which is still an incredible return. And for other people who got in at a similar time that I did, some of them may have gotten a little bit spooked about all of this volatility and kind of a rocky start, but hopefully most of them did not exit the project just based on a short period of time, because as you can see here, if you had just waited like I did, you would be well into profit by now. And especially with these recent changes that have been made from this algorithm update, this bot is performing better than it ever has. Now, when I first started out, I had $2,000 of trading capital, and here on the BreadBytes website, they actually have a little trade log feature which allows you to enter your starting amount and then your amount of leverage, and then you can see what your results will be over any period of time. And of course, these will be identical for everyone because again, we're just participating in the strategy. So the Cinnamon Toast bot is executing these trades for all of us at the same time. Okay, so this should not vary on an individual level unless you're going in and manually doing something like entering and exiting trades on your own, which I do not recommend at all with a strategy like this. Okay, you really just want to let it go, let it do its thing and not touch it at all. So assuming you've done that, if you had started back on July 4th of 2022 with $2,000 and you set your leverage to 5x, which is what I set mine at, and then you click get cooking, you can see that in that period of time over about 9 months, that $2,000 of trading capital would have yielded you $17,000. Okay, that is a 758% return, which is just incredible. And if you scroll down, you can see that that would have come out to 220 total trades with 174 wins. So this bot has been winning at about a 79% pace, and you can see all the trade logs for every individual trade, what the average buy and sell price would be, the net P&L, etc. So guys, that's really hard to argue with, right? Okay, on $2,000, that turns into $17,000. So just imagine what it would be if you had even more capital at the start. Now, I've got a little over $2,400 $10 right now. Now, one of the great things about this strategy is that the more that it executes winning trades, the more capital you end up with in your account balance. And as the amount of capital in your balance gets higher, that allows all of your future trades to be made with a greater amount of capital, which ultimately means you make more money on those winning trades. So it's kind of like a self-compounding feature. So my plan is still to leave this for at least 6 months, and if it continues going as well as it is right now, I will probably leave it in indefinitely. But I actually do plan to add more capital to my account balance. I'll probably be doing that very soon, within the next couple of weeks. And that's really about all you can do with a strategy like this, because again, it's very hands-off. Okay, as the user, I really don't have to do anything at all after setting it up. And if I do want to increase my profits, really the only option I have is to add more capital. So now let's talk about exactly what the Cinnamon Toast strategy is and how to actually get it set up. So here on the BreadBytes website, you can see Cinnamon Toast is designed to capitalize on intraday pullbacks in Ethereum, leveraging its advanced algorithm to optimize entry and exit points for maximum returns. So this one averages about 20 to 25 trades per month. You see it works on the asset Ethereum, and the trading type is day trading. Now this one does have a trading limit of $50,000 of capital, and the max leverage with this is 5x. I always leave it on the maximum 5x, and this has a low volatility risk and a max drawdown of 5.47%. Now Cinnamon Toast is a strategy that must be applied to a bot, and this one works exclusively with Astrabit. So I'm going to show you how to get this set up so that you can purchase both the Astrabit bot and the Cinnamon Toast strategy all at once. And the cost for both of those combined is $84.99 per month. Now you will need a credit card in order to check out on Astrabit, because that is the way that they accept payment. So I've got a link down below in the description where you can get a discount on your first month with Astrabit. Okay, so just sign up and create your account. It only takes a couple of minutes. And then once you've got your account set up, then you're going to come here and click Marketplace. And then over here on the left, there's a drop-down box under Author. Okay, you want to look for BreadBytes. Okay, and click that. So again, BreadBytes is the company that has these various strategies that they sell as a subscription service. And here is Cinnamon Toast right here. So it's going to have an option to add to cart. Now, of course, it says owned for me because I already own this trading strategy. So just for demonstration purposes, I'll click add to cart on Shortbread instead, and that will go ahead and add it to your cart. So just click right here, and you'll see that it automatically populates your cart with both the bot trading strategy and the bot itself. Okay, so if you clicked on Cinnamon Toast, it would have Cinnamon Toast right here and the Astrabit bot. Okay, you have to have both. And if you use my link, you will be getting a discount as well. So then when you're ready to check out, you just click Pay Now. Okay, now you also need to get set up with an exchange, all right? So you can connect your exchange to Astrabit, and they currently connect to BitGet, Bybit, Binance, Kraken, Bitfinex, OKX, and KuCoin. Now I use Bybit. By far, this is the easiest one to set up. It only took me about maybe 5 minutes from start to finish to get set up with Bybit. So that is the exchange that I recommend. And right here they have a little PDF about exactly how to connect to Bybit. So this is an absolutely fantastic resource. It walks you through step by step exactly how to do it. So once you get your account set up at Bybit, you're going to log in, then click on Assets and click Derivatives. Then you'll be inside your derivatives wallet, so you'll select derivatives from the drop-down menu, and you can either select USD perpetual or inverse contracts. Okay, I always go with USD perpetual. Now if you go with that, you must deposit at least 50 to 100 USDT in your derivatives wallet. Then after choosing USD perpetuals or inverse contracts, you'll be brought to the derivatives screen, and you'll click on your profile to open the drop-down menu, and then you'll select API. You'll be brought to the API management page, and you'll click Create New Key. And then you're going to set it up to match exactly what it looks like in these images. Okay, so you'll make sure that API transaction is selected, and then you can enter a name for your API key. Okay, you can name this absolutely whatever you want, and then you make sure that read write is enabled, and then everything in this green box should be checked and enabled. Okay, it does tell us only check the items in the green boxes. Anything with a red line through it must remain unchecked, or our systems may reject your API. Okay, so just make sure that it looks exactly like it does in this image. It's very, very simple. Okay, down here, do not add IP addresses. Just leave it exactly as it is and click submit. Okay, now this screen is going to pop up, so make sure you do not close this screen yet. You're going to have to do some copying and pasting. All right, so it's going to give you an API key and an API secret. So now back here in Astrabit, you're going to click connect, and then you're just going to copy and paste the information from the page that opened up on Bybit. So you'll paste your custom API name, then you'll select your futures type, whether that's USD perpetuals or inverse perpetuals, and then you'll paste your API key and paste your private key, and then click connect, and that's all you have to do. All right, now the next thing you need to do is actually fund your Bybit account. So it's very simple. All you have to do is click deposit, and then for coins, select USDT and select your chain. So I use the BSC chain, and then click acknowledge, and then it gives you a wallet address. So all you've got to do is just copy this wallet address and then send whatever amount of USDT you want to this address, and that is going to fund your account with that amount of USDT. Now notice it says deposits are auto-channeled to the spot account. Okay, so you're going to see your funds show up here under spot. Now it's very important that you transfer it from spot to derivatives. Okay, it must be in your derivatives account in order for it to be used by this bot. And transferring it is extremely simple. Okay, so right here, there's this little button that says transfer. So you can just click here and transfer it from spot to derivatives and then enter whatever amount you want and then click confirm. Okay, that's all you have to do. Okay, so now that you've got everything connected and you've got your account funded, you want to make sure and check these bot settings. Okay, so you can go to edit bot and then you'll come down here to the general settings, and the only things that you want to change, you just want to make sure that strategy limits are all the way to 100%. Your exchange asset allocation is all the way to 100% as well, because of course we want these bots to use 100% of our capital, and then slide this leverage all the way over here to 5x, and then just leave all the rest of this exactly like it is. Okay, don't touch any of the rest of that. Just click edit bot to confirm your settings, and then once you've done that, you are completely set up and good to go. So if it says closed right here, don't worry, that's normal. It's normally in a closed position. It's only going to be an open position once the bot actually opens a trade, but there's nothing that you have to do on your part. Okay, so if it's closed, just wait. Believe me, it will open at some point once those algorithms detect those trading signals. Okay, so if you've set everything up as I've just described, then you are good. All you've got to do is just sit back and wait for those profits to roll in. Now, another very important thing that I highly recommend that everybody do is join the BreadBytes Discord. Okay, as I showed you earlier, this is where they make announcements. Okay, they always do a really good job of keeping everybody updated on what's going on, not only with Cinnamon Toast, but with their other bots as well. And the team are always in here being very helpful, answering any questions that people have. So guys, definitely join this Discord right here. It's very important for any project that you get involved with or any platform. And they also post their bot results. Okay, so anytime any of their bots closes a trade, you get alerts right here in this BreadBot results section. So guys, there it is. That is Cinnamon Toast. That's been my experience with it. All right, it's been absolutely crushing it for me so far. Again, this is an extremely passive way to make profits. It does cost a bit of money for a monthly subscription, so do keep that in mind when you're thinking about how much capital you want to allocate for this trading bot. Okay, obviously for me, with the amount that I've been making off my $2,000, that $85 a month is just fine. I'm still way in profit even after that, but it is just something to consider. So once again, guys, I've got all the links down below in the description where you can get set up. So if you got value out of this video, do me a favor and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. And also be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell if you haven't already done so that you get notified of new videos I put out when I put them out. Also, feel free to follow me on Twitter and join my Telegram group so you can stay connected. And I've got links for both of those in the description as well. All right, guys, that's all for now. We'll see you in the next video. Cheers.